We are in the eBay barn and it is around 5 o'clock, and YouTube is a huge thing that I do, obviously. I edit all the videos and I've been editing since around 7:30 in the morning. I know it's a little dark in here. I'll go ahead and open up the windows. So I don't know how many hours that is, 7 to 5. I took a break to go to the gym and eat some lunch. So I've probably been editing for around 9 hours. And my brain is fried, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is take a quick break. I got everything I want to get done. I'm gonna go ahead and ship some orders right now. We've sold 3 orders, but we packed a ton of stuff on Sunday. We had a very successful first Whatnot show. 99 packages on Whatnot, so thank you so much for everybody that came out for that. And then also we did have some eBay orders. We had a blasting cap thing sell for 80 bucks. We had some ping golf club sell for I think $250. And then some lower end items sold. And then today, real quick, we're gonna go ahead and pull 3 orders. And the first order was actually I put up on auction some sterling silver military insignias. I got the blinds drawn everywhere. We're actually supposed to get some horrible thunderstorms tonight, like tornadic stuff. So we'll see. I'm gonna put a camera in the back. We don't have one yet. So we'll be able to see a whole bunch of stuff that goes on back there tonight. Hopefully I can get that done. But let's go ahead and pull some orders. I even forget what I just said. Oh, I put these on auction. They are sterling silver, like insignias and everything like that. They end up selling for $21 plus shipping. So we moved rooms real quick because my legs were hurting from sitting down like that. $21.50 on these. These are sterling silver, a lot of 9 military insignia pins. And we did have some Doc Martin sell for 30 bucks. We picked these up at a Salvation Army in Little River, and they sold for $30 plus shipping, like I just said. We picked them up for $4. That's not too shabby. They would have went for more money, but these are, I'm pretty sure these are youth size, but they're very, very sparkly. And then the camera sold, if you guys remember the camera I picked up at the yard sale, it sold for $76 for parts. And the other one's a little bit lower end, so I don't know if that's gonna sell as fast. But this one right here, if you ever see one of these, definitely pick it up. They sell very regularly. This one sold for 76 bucks and plus shipping, and it sold fairly quickly, only for about a week. And I picked it up for, I think it was $12.50. So we've been putting up a ton of these Ring cameras actually around the property, and we do like this product, honestly. It's actually working really, really well. The batteries seem to last a long time. We have actually not had an issue with the battery. You can actually put dual batteries in these to last even longer. But I'm hoping that I bought the right stuff here. I bought it off Amazon. I'm hoping the solar panel and this one actually go together. I'm pretty sure that they do. And then today what I'm gonna do is go put it back on the back gazebo back there. Because so far that's the only place we can't see on the property is that side. We might put another one. We need the electrician to go ahead and look at the front of the house. We're gonna have obviously the Ring doorbells all there. Then we have like a lot of cameras in the back property where you can see all the cars, entry doors, exit doors, all types of stuff. But we don't have anything in the backyard. There's one more in the front that we're gonna do. And I have it live streaming actually. What I wanna do, we bought, I guess it's like a $30 fee or something like that where you can live stream all the time. So I'm gonna have a TV up in my room and in different portions of the place, like probably one in here, that I can see what's going on the property the entire time. I think that's super important. And also we'll have it monitored eventually. We'll probably go ahead and have it monitored and put some smoke stuff in here, you know, these smoke detectors, glass break and everything like that. But right now we have everything covered on this property. Some are powered by actual like the wires, and some are batteries. Clarity's really good on them. They have these have like the lights, the spotlights, the siren, so everything works out well. Also, this has a siren on it, and you know we have a terrible vulture problem in the backyard. They've been bringing dead carcasses now as presents, and we're like, this is getting out of hand. So what we're gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there, and when they land on it, because they've been landing on the trailers and everything like that, I'm hitting the siren button and let them things fly. So I'm gonna go ahead and just continue to scare them, and hopefully they'll go away peacefully. So that's the spot up there that I think is perfect, because the vantage point will actually probably get both the trailers right here and the small trailer over there, and then it will be able to see the entire property if somebody tries to get you know, between the vehicles or something like that, or open that other gate. And then eventually we'll probably put another camera facing back towards that fence just to see, you know, like I said, I like to have eyes everywhere. And then the other house, we didn't have eyes anywhere. We didn't have a camera, and I was always a little worried about it. We got so many cameras like Hollywood out here. Pretty easy installation, to be quite honest with you. One drill, this, and then there's just a scan code on that you just add it to the app. Pretty easy stuff. I'm a one-man band today, so I'm not gonna be able to somehow get you guys up here with me as I drill and stuff. So we'll just mount it, then see what happens. So before I moved here, we had so many ladders and storage units that I found, and I just discarded them. I gave them away for free. I sold them on Facebook Marketplace for like literally $5. Good 6 foot, good 8 foot, good 10 foot ladders, because I didn't have a place to store them. Now we have this property and I need some ladders. So we'll definitely be looking for those in storage units, because ladders are expensive. You go to Home Depot, fiberglass ladders like $300 now for a 6 footer. I still got this one that I've had, I think for like, I don't know, 20 years. It has a messed up leg on it. It's fairly unsafe at this point. So that is one thing that I'll be looking for in storage lockers, is definitely some ladders, some extension ladders, because I just going and buying them like new, ridiculous. Storage unit, that's where you can find some real treasures. So I did get the solar panel and the camera up. Very easy. It's right now doing an update. It's cloudy outside because we're supposed to get some nasty thunderstorms later on. But the sun, like right there, is perfect. This doesn't get any shade whatsoever, and you can move that and everything. Ring does make it very, very easy for all their products. I actually am a big fan of it. I never owned them before. The only thing is that, I mean, they would catch you before, but they could just knock them down type of deal. But you would have them before that, because you can zoom in, you can do all types of stuff. So I'm a big fan. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. Maybe they want to sponsor by them, because these things ain't cheap. I'll tell you that. They're like very not cheap on Amazon. But I like it. It's doing an update. I got to wait here for about 10 minutes, and then it should show this entire thing. And then after that, I got to list some things on eBay. Update is finished on the Ring. Works like a charm. And I actually think we might put maybe one more or two more back here. This does cover the entire property back here, except the back, so maybe I'll shoot one towards the fence. And then when we get chickens, I'll probably have to put one on the chickens, and maybe we'll do like a chicken cam or something that y'all can watch or something. I don't know. Our chickens, they're going to be cool. We have to go ahead and get the yard cleaned up a good bit before we get the chicken thing done. But now, eBay time. Back in the barn, a little dark in here because, like I said, super cloudy outside, so let's get some nasty weather coming up soon. But this is our on deck eBay area, like I've been saying, and this is working fantastic. When we finish yard sales or anything like that, what I do is, as I come up here, just put stuff here, and then I grab the bins that I want to list. Today we're going to go ahead and take this outside and list the big Kennedy box. We just picked that up for $10. I'm going to list it for probably $250 plus shipping. And then this motorcycle in here, I don't know if this video is out yet, but this is a something rider motorcycle from Franklin Mint, and this thing goes for actually really good money. A lot of the Franklin Mint stuff that I've come across with, might go for 75, 80 bucks. This one is sold for $550, as low as 300 bucks. I paid $125 for it, but I mean, if I can sell this thing for 400 or 350 and walk away with a clean 250, I don't know if my math was right there. Probably not. I was never good at math, but I'm telling you right now, that ain't a bad deal. The lady really was stuck on 125, and I couldn't leave it behind because I knew I could triple my money real quick. So the only two things I really want to list today, because I'm super busy, I might list these two. There's definitely that and that, but this is going outside real quick. I'm wiper down, but this is a super nice, it's called like a 32 something. It's supposed to be like 32 inches long. I've never seen a Kennedy box this size, and once I saw it, I was like, man, I've got to have that. I got no room for it. I don't use these types of boxes. I really just like selling. So I know that's only two things listed. I listed them outside, and then I just put them down there for, I didn't put them in any type of bin or anything like that, just because they're too big to fit. And I know that's just two items. That's just two items that I already didn't have on eBay. I could have easily said, well, it's only two items. I'll get it tomorrow, or something like that, or I'm not gonna list 10, so I'm not gonna list any. No, my motto is nowadays, especially since we moved into here, just trying to get stuff done, just a little bit at a time, one step at a time. We're trying to get the eBay up to 1,000 listings. I am far from that right now. I think I'm only at like maybe 100 and some. So I know 2 doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a little bit. It's a little step forward, and hopefully something will sell. Hopefully 2 things will sell, and I have to list 4 items or something like that to get up to where I was. But like putting the camera up doesn't seem like a big deal. It was something that needed to be done. Just, it's going to help me tomorrow. And that's what I'm always looking at recently, is what's going to help me tomorrow to make my day run easier. Tomorrow is hopefully a action-packed day. The bug guy is coming over. We're excited about that, to see if the wasps can be eliminated from here. My dad agrees that whatever that ceiling is in there is going to have to come out, but our house in Merle's Inlet will have to sell. That is actually up and for sale. We've already had like 2 or 3 showings already in 2 or 3 days, and the feedback's good. We're one of the cheapest houses in the area. It needs a little bit of work, but I'm telling you right now, the location's awesome, and the person that's selling it is Ace Realty, and Loretta is the realtor there. Good family friend, and I think it's going to sell no problem down there in Merle's Inlet. So what we're going to do next is just something to help me out tomorrow. The bug guy's coming. Then hopefully we're going to pick up a storage unit. All of them are far away. There ain't a storage unit in 50 miles of Loris tomorrow. They're all like 75 to 100 miles away, which means we're going to have to travel a good bit. So I have last night after we packed Whatnot, I still had some gusto in me, you know what I'm saying? And I got the other Whatnot ready for Saturday. And what I do is I actually pick out the stuff prior, and then I just set them in place to make sure everything looks good. Like we're selling some really expensive stuff. That thing's super, super nice. And then I set out 108 items here. None of them have been photographed and none of them have been cleaned, but they're all here. So what I'm going to do now is probably turn on some YouTube, maybe kick down the AC. We've been keeping the AC in this place at 77 to 76 with the humidifier running. It's really not that bad in here. When you start moving around, I'm a warm-blooded human. I can think about moving and I start sweating. Some people can be on the equator and not sweat. That is not me. I will start sweating super, super quick. So what I'm going to do is probably kick the AC down to like 75, 72. This thing has really good AC in it. And what we'll do is go ahead, start listing on Whatnot. If I get 10 done, guess what? That's 10 less that I got to do this week. So I'm hopefully going to just get 10 of those done. Just knock them out real quick, and then the storm that's supposed to come in tonight is supposed to be super, super gnarly. If it's real bad, I'll go ahead and film some of it, but it's supposed to be one of the worst storms that we've had all year long. Next day here after the bad storms, they weren't actually that bad. We actually got spared. It was a lot worse below us and above us, and it just rained a little bit. The solar panel is working very good. I'm gonna have to track the sun today because I don't think it's in direct sunlight. The sun is there and kind of goes back this way. I might have to move it up on top of that thing maybe to get more sunlight, to be in direct sunlight. I thought the sun came from that way. Not a big deal. We were gonna go get a spare tire for the big trailer because we've been using it a lot more and I don't have a spare tire, and that's just not smart. And I figured out that actually the small trailer has the same tires and we have a spare tire for that. So we're just gonna use it for the big trailer and then eventually buy one for both trailers. But one is better than none when you're traveling. Tried to buy a storage unit today. It did not work out. All of them got canceled. So we're gonna go ahead and switch, get all Whatnot up and running today for Saturday's show. And then also we just sold something. So let's go in there and show you what it is. The item that sold was actually all these marbles that we had. And I did some research. They weren't super like rare or anything. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go put them up for a 7-day auction. And they sold for 60 bucks plus shipping. That's not bad. Like I said, today is going to be kind of a chore day. We got to get Whatnot up and running today because tomorrow there are more storage units and hopefully we'll be able to get one. And a lot of them are far away, about an hour to 3 hours away. So we have got to get Whatnot completely done for Saturday. It's going to be a crazy show. We have a ton of awesome stuff. A lot of it's from the Millionaire Locker. If you don't follow us on Facebook, follow us on Facebook because that's where we post a lot of our real updated stuff because you're seeing it like real time, where these videos might be 2 or 3 days old. I'm getting the blue screen of death here. I get it. This computer I've had probably for 12 years. It's an HP. I bought it back in the day, I think for like 700 bucks, a really long time ago. It was one of the better computers at the time, or that I could afford. Thing has been a tank this entire time, and one of the fans went bad in it. And so we have a backup computer, but I plan to run this one until it literally can't turn on anymore. It's just so easy, and I've had it for so long. I just don't like change, is what I'm saying. Like even like a small change like that, I get like, but it'll work out. I just turn it off now. That's all it does. Come in, do my work, and then turn it off. And we don't even use that to stream on Whatnot. We just use it literally to fill orders. In the eBay barn, we have all of the Whatnot already done, already listed. It's a Tuesday, which is absolutely awesome. We are going to go ahead and actually do something in the garage down here we said we weren't going to do, but we'll tell you why we're going to do it. We did our chores today. I already vacuumed, and now Kayla is mopping up. These floors are so nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look how shiny they get. I don't know if I like them that shiny all the time, but They look so good. These are actually my favorite floors out of all the house, are the ones in this eBay barn. After we vacuumed, swept, did all that, and then mopped, what we're gonna do is go in, like I said, go in the garage and set something up. And then we also got this place all figured out and done. Before it was looking a little shabby in here. It had a whole bunch of bins we couldn't see, but this is all on deck for our next Whatnot show. These two bays right here now are just for Kayla's shows when it comes to the clothing, and then these bays right here are for the other shows that are the everything shows. So we have a good system there. It's working pretty good, and if we can just keep rotating on Whatnot, we can actually see what we have and then go from there. And then all the eBay stuff, like I said before, I only listed 2 items yesterday, and I just listed 3 items. If we have time today, I'll do another 3 items, but the items I'm listing are between $100 and $500 items, which ain't too shabby if you sell 1 of those or 2 of those a day. So, enough talking. I'll help her mop or just watch her mop, one or the other, and then we'll go down there and go in the garage. Today is chore day in the main house and also in the garage, like I just said. But first, Kayla wants to show y'all something.
So, we have filled the closet a little bit too much. What would you call this, a pantry?
I don't know what you would call it. I have no idea, honestly.
Let us know below what you call this thing.
Well, I think I definitely wouldn't put food in it for sure.
No.
It's just a display. I mean, we use the coolers down here all the time. Now, we don't really use any of this stuff. It's definitely just for display, right?
Yeah, now things I might use if my mom comes over for tea.
If your mom comes over for tea.
She did yesterday, but I forgot to use them because I forgot I had them.
We're actually selling these right here, this same one on Whatnot. All the plates, we're gonna sell those on Whatnot. And then we are selling some of these blue ball mason jars on Whatnot also. And you said basically this is gonna be a rotating type of thing, correct?
Yeah.
You're just gonna like buy stuff or whatever and then eventually just kind of rotate it out, then sell it on Whatnot.
I need to get rid of some of this stuff because it's looking a little full.
I think it's meant to look full. If you just had a couple things, I don't think it would look that good. So I think the amount you have is pretty nice.
I just don't want it to look cluttered. So I wanted to show you guys some of the flowers that we have on the property. And this one's actually blooming right here. So we have some knockout roses all over this property. There's 2 over there in front of the house. And then we have these along the property right here. So all of these are knockout roses. And then I want to show you what we have behind the willow tree. So these right here behind the willow tree are some snowballs. Look how pretty these flowers are. They're like tiny little flowers all in one little puffball. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a look at our flowers of the property.
And we also did hear back from that thing is attacking my foot,
Yeah,
the old willow tree.
The willow tree, when they shed they look like spider legs.
No, I think the guy said he cut them before he pruned them, because that's definitely cut.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, he said he was cutting them so he could get under it with the lawnmower. He just didn't clean it up. So that's the issue here. They are like little spider things. They're crazy. We did talk to the landscaper, and we got it to where I think it's either this week or next week he's going to come and do everything. It is a lot. It is so much. Like all of this is going to be mulched again with, we're going with black mulch like I said before. But this is what it looks like before, and we might take a couple pictures so when he's done, we'll do like an after shot and everything, but it's going to look completely different. He is going to trim also every bush on the property. Every single bush is going to be trimmed, which is going to be insane. All the knockout roses are going to be trimmed. The front of the house is going to be trimmed. I don't know if you trim a willow bush or a willow tree, and I don't even know what type of tree this is, but he knows what he's doing. He's been in the business a long time. We don't know what we're doing when it comes to this, because all these are roses, right? Yeah. All those between there will be a whole bunch of roses. And then he's also taking the Bradford pear out, like I said before. So a lot of stuff is going to happen. It's a ton of work.
It is
a ton of work. So I'm kind of glad again that we got him to do it instead of me and you out here. It would take us, like, we're hustlers, but it would probably take us 4 days. Yeah. 3 or 4 days to get this done. And then you have all the trimmings and stuff. Although here in Loris, because we live in the city, I don't know if it's probably like in any city, you just got to drag it to the street and they call them up and they come pick up your like clippings or whatever. But enough of that. I would like also, hold on, this spot over here is, I just don't like it. First, we got to get rid of that bench that's in there. You said you don't mind this being this congested.
Well, I wanted to see what came out. to see if there was any flowers or anything like that. But definitely the dead stuff we gotta get out of there.
Yeah, we might have to get another quote for him just to rip this stuff out. Now we do
There's like a drain type.
Yeah, there's a drain back in here. Yep. So, but I would like to rip all this out and get this just mulch, and I just don't like a lot of vegetation. I like it to look very clean, but this looks a little bit too hectic to me. We don't know what these are, but maybe he can rip this tree out. I don't even know what this tree is. It's got maybe a holly bush. These got pricklies on them. I don't like that because this is a big area right here. You could do some cool stuff right here. Have a little, I don't know, but it's too much going on right here to make it look, because everything else is so nicely manicured except for this one spot. Now into the garage. Today's project is, we were not going to do this until we got concrete down, but to be fully transparent, this property is slightly more expensive than we thought, right? Just some initial costs have been slightly more expensive. So where we thought we were going to be able to get this done within the first 2 months, maybe the first 8 to 10 months. Then we can do the concrete, we can knock down the post, we can get the ceiling in, we can put an AC unit in. So maybe by next summer, this will be up and running as the full garage and everything like that. It's just going to be one step at a time with this property. Again, it's just one of them things that, everybody wants a little bit of money here and there, you know what I'm saying? But this rack, I think we're decided to put right here, right? This has been our catch-all for trash. And then what happens is, for the business purposes, is that when we get the big dumpsters, we just take the trash out there and throw it in the dumpster. Because all of this is, this stuff right here is all business trash. None of this is garbage from the house or anything. All this comes out of this unit, and all of this is a filming studio and eBay and whatnot. So all this is business use. So we're gonna just shift that over here. These shelves though are the annoying shelves with all of the nuts and bolts in them. So it's gonna take me a little bit longer, but I think we're gonna put it right here? Maybe you just gotta watch out for these pipes. This is already plumbed, I think, for a bathroom or something. We're not gonna use it for that, no. But we're gonna go ahead, clean this, put this stuff over here, and start building this shelf.
You're gonna do what?
Well, in the move, y'all, wouldn't you know it, that all the bolts are actually lost for this. And my mom she put them in a nice little bag for me. She even labeled them bolts. So we're gonna zip tie all this together. I'm thinking it'll work. I think it'll be all right? Better than duct tape. So we'll go ahead. This gravel I'm not a big fan of. It just always gets in a whole bunch of stuff. It drains well. The first time this was holding water when we first moved in, but we had that really big storm when we first moved in, right? I think it rained 3 or 4 inches or something in a very short period of time. And this was actually wet over here. We just got a really good storm yesterday, and none of this is, it's wet. It's not holding water. You don't want to put anything good on the ground or anything like that. But it's not as wet as we thought, which is good, but we still want to work with the drainage. A lot of drainage issues with this. Not issues, but things that we have to figure out. But we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna need your help, or if anybody in there wants to come hold this side for me, that'd be good, because now I have to zip tie all of these together.
So these are what you're zip tying?
I don't think they have any structural integrity things. I don't even know why they have these as bolts. It just is. The other ones didn't have these as bolts.
So these actually clamp in, so those don't need anything.
Done. Actually, we did both of them. I think that's going to be really, really good for storage. Now, this is mainly going to be for overflow stuff, right? In bins. It doesn't need to be climate controlled, and more of if we do a whole bunch of storage units and we just need a place to put stuff, it goes here, and then it gets sorted and goes other places after that. Because we still have a lot of space left. If you think about it, when this is done, you could probably run another small, shelving unit maybe right there, and then clean up that stuff in the back and put another shelving unit here. So you'd have shelves there, back there, and another shelving unit there, and use the table here, which I think is one of the coolest things about this. Use the table for stuff too. But other than that, I think we're pretty much done in here, right? We did find all the nuts and bolts finally. at the very last second.
But I tell you what, them zip ties is so much faster.
Yeah, them zip ties are so much faster than dealing with all them nuts and bolts, and it'll do, as one of our favorite YouTubers say. It's good enough for the girls we date. So, you know what I'm saying?
You don't date no girls. So smoke detector is hung right there. So that's good, right outside of the bedroom door. And now, we're gonna put our curtain up.
Going to put the curtain up. So you want it like up here like this? Is that what you're working with? You want it way up yonder? You want it down here? You want it over here? You want like a half curtain?
All right, I'm gonna put down this camera and tell him where to put this thing.
You want like a full curtain? You just tell me.
So Julian just got the curtain put up, and I love this. Look at this. It's magnetized.
Whoa, where'd you get that at?
On Amazon.
Really?
Yeah, so whenever we wanna, ta-da!
Ta-da!
I thought it was really cute.
That is super cute.
There you go.
There you go.
So this is the area that I do the hang-on charms. I got my beads here. We've got pliers and things. We've got the charms down here in a little area that I just pick from, and then I make the charms. And my dad made this table for me. Really nice. And then the shelving right here, it kind of looks like they're off level, but they're really not.
Actually, the house is off level. We knew that buying this place, but guess what?
We love it.
We like it being off level. Then the chair we picked up at the Restore, and guess how much we picked it up for, y'all? $10 hairs. Because you still got the price tag on it.
That's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. But one day you're probably gonna show how you do one of the hang-on charms, right? Yeah. But this is the station which you do it in. All these beads here are always all thrifted. The charms are thrifted. The only thing you may buy is what? The wire. And then everything else is found on a thrift store, a yard sale, and a storage unit, or it was given to us by viewers.
And then I've got my little Stars Hollow picture there.
And Stars Hollow is a throwback, not even I guess it would be a throwback to the Gilmore Girls.
And then the Dragonfly Inn.
And then the Dragonfly Inn and Restaurant. But other than that, that's the only thing that's changed up here. The guest bedroom, we're still looking for some sort of bed, and we just haven't found one yet. So there is a dresser in here that we do like, so that's good to go. My dad's lamp's over there, and then this is gonna stay there. These shelves we probably need to put up in this other room, and we haven't really done anything with this room yet either. No. This is where all the editing happens and everything like that. It's got some very good lighting in it, as you can tell. The person before has put a big TV butt behind us, where we still might do that actually. Yeah. But right now I got my little stuff over there that I think I saw, but other than that, all we've been doing is I've just been editing. And then I did get the dog up here.
Willow loves looking out this window.
And Willow, for some reason, always comes up and looks out that window.
She says hello to Biko.
This would be her vantage point right there, looking at Main Street. And then we got Biko's little memorial here, R.I.P. Biko Main. Look at her. That's all she does. She loves to come up here and say, "Hey, check this out."
You can tell where she likes to look at because just her nose.
Yeah, I got little doggy nose prints right here. And I don't know what she's looking at. She just likes to watch the cars go by. And obviously we still need a dining room table, which will be probably super hard to find. We're not in a big rush to find one. But we have this still big open spot right there for the dining room table that one day we'll get one, but just not today.
So we've been having issues with gnats, and I think because I put my soil outside that the gnats have got in it. So I got these little stickies off of Amazon, and they are just sticky papers, or sticky plastic, I guess. And then you just take and stick it in your plant, and they're supposed to catch the gnats that fly around.
In the plant?
In the plant.
Really? Have you done this yet?
Yes.
Okay, let's go check it to see if it worked. Oh, we got tons of gnats on there. Check that out. And there's a couple gnats over there.
I actually ripped one of my plants off because it was really sticky.
That's pretty interesting. What happens if Willow puts her little nose on there?
She won't. She can't reach it.
She says, I want to put my nose on that. That's actually really cool. We don't have like a huge issue with gnats, but they do definitely... Yeah, they definitely fly around your face sometimes. So that's actually really, really awesome. Also, people were asking, I think the only question we got about the house was those drapes or whatever they're called, where you got them at.
Yeah, they actually came with the house, so.
The lady said they were custom made, right? You know, what's I have a favorite one. It's actually in the laundry room.
Yeah,
I don't know if we showed it on the last video, but I like the one with the birds. I think that is just super neat. And like we said, it came with the house and everything. And the lady said that they were custom made by somebody that she knew, and they're just fabric. They're just super heavy fabric. So that ain't too shabby.
So I wanted to get your guys' opinion of this. So this is the kitchen window right here. So this is where I'm doing dishes. And this back area right here, I want to get your guys' opinion on what I should put there. And if we should clear it or if I should plant some flowers. And we'll go outside and we'll take a look at what it looks like. So this is the area right here. And this is one of those knockout roses. So I'm thinking I will leave this and just mulch this area right here. But all of this, and I'll tell you why, is I think we're gonna clear all of this, and I'll get your guys' opinion of that. So this is where we're gonna put the mulch, and the reason why we're not gonna put mulch here is because it looks like the drainage comes down here and goes into this drain right here, and I don't want the mulch to wash away. So I'm thinking that this area needs to be cleared up to the wood space, and then I'll do some nice plants over here.
And my opinion is slightly different than her opinion. This is what I would do, right? Definitely destroy all of this. All mulch, just nothing but mulch, and maybe a couple little flowers here and there, maybe some potted plants, but I would definitely get rid of all, I don't know, if you get rid of that, it might mess up like the water flow, because this stuff all sucks up water. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
So I would just throw mulch down here, probably whatever this thing is. I don't know what that is, but I would be, if that ain't a rose or something cool looking, that's out of here. Not a big fan of this bush. I don't like bushes. And then I would probably mulch all of this and do a better job because there is a drain. I'd put like a swell or something there where nothing would be able to get in that, and then it goes actually back to that ditch back there. But that is our different opinions there. And so we'll go. We'll let y'all decide. We did remove the tree, the other tree, but this tree also we want gone. And I think that's about it. The only other thing is the Mustang has not been starting properly since the mouse house incident.
So we appreciate you hanging out with us and doing our chores with us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Look at old Billy. He said, hey, where are the squirrels?